Welcome back everyone to my channel Taj JJ Online Classes. In this video, I will be discussing on frequency distribution. In my previous video, I have already covered the concept of observation and frequency. In this video, I will be discussing on that frequency distribution. For that purpose, you have to go back, watch those videos and also watch the video on individual series, discrete series and continuous series. Let's understand what is frequency distribution here. Frequency means, like you already know, that frequency is number of times something has repeated, an observation has repeated. What is frequency? Frequency means the number of times an observation is repeated. Okay, if I say there are 10 students who have got 15, 18, 16, 20, 18, 16, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 15, 16, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 student ho gaya. So let's make it 10 students now. Now 10 students, if I say here, this is what we call it as observation. This is observation. Okay, there are 10 students who have got 15, 18, 16, 20, 18, 16, 19, 20, 15, 16 in particular subject out of 20 marks. Now if I write frequency, observation and frequency in a table, observation and frequency in a table, like 15, how many students have got 15 marks? 1, 2 is the frequency. 18, how many students have got 18? 1, 2 students have got 18. How many have got 16? 1, 2, 3 students have got 16. How many have got 20? 1, 2 students have got 20. So here 2 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I miss some number here? 19. 1 student have got 19. So here the total is 10 students, right? 10 students. So this is what we call it as a observation and frequency. But sometimes what happens, there might be a large number of data. Large number of data means here 10 student is a small data, but there are chances that 100 students are there, or 1000 students are there, 5000 students are there, 10,000 students are there, or in a company there are n number of workers who working, laborers drawing salary. That data is huge, right? So when we are putting that data in an observation and frequency table, we cannot put it individually, right? There are chances that someone here, if you say, if there are 100 students in a classroom, there are chances someone might have got 10 also, someone might have got 0 also, someone might have got 19 also, 17, 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Them out of 20 marks, they might have got 20 different marks. The chances of frequency, means repetition, might be not there, or maybe there, may not be there. That time we use continuous data. This the concept of individual data, discrete data and continuous data, I have already explained in my previous video. You just have to watch it so you understand the concept of that continuous data. So again, but to make you understand here, I need to repeat it here. Continuous data is when we put it in a class interval format. Okay, so what is class interval here? Let's say if I put it like 0 to 5 marks, students who have got 0 to 5, and those who have got between 6 to 10, those who have got between 11 to 15, those who have got between 16 to 20. This is what we call it as a class interval. And when I put this data in an interval format, that is what we call it as a continuous data. This is what we call it as a continuous data. And this data can be put in a two different format. Continuous data can be put it in a two different format. What are those two formats are? One is inclusive method, another one is exclusive method. Inclusive method of data, continuous data frequency distribution table we can prepare, or exclusive method of frequency distribution table method we can prepare. But when it comes to calculation of mean, median and mode, we have to check the data is in inclusive method or exclusive method. The most important is exclusive method here, exclusive method. Okay, so even if they have given a data in an inclusive method format, we need to convert that into an exclusive method format. Later we have to solve it in a mean, median, mode problems of continuous data. So it's important that you understand the concept of inclusive method and exclusive method here. Okay, so what I will do, I will take one simple example. Okay, based on that example only further we'll be discussing the inclusive method and exclusive method. That will help you clearly have a knowledge about these two concepts. Let's take there are 25 students in a classroom. Okay, and their marks in the subject principles of management. Out of let's say out of 100 marks, out of 100 marks. Okay, 25 student, principles of management subject, total marks is 100 marks. Out of that, how they have scored the marks? One has got 18, other has got 20, 22, 24, 26, 30. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5. I will put this 30 here because I can have a clear counting. Next, someone has got 32, someone has got 34, one has got 36, other has got 38, other has got 40, other has got 45, other one has got 50, 52, 56, 62, 66, 70, 75, 78. I'm just putting random numbers. There is nothing personal here. 80, 85, 92, 94, 96. This is the mark scoring of 25 students. 1 2 3 4 5 rows are there, 5 columns are there, 5 5s are 25. Okay, 5 rows, 5 columns, 5 into 5 is equal to 25. I have, okay, 25 numbers are there. If I put this into an inclusive method using inclusive method, okay, I just write the observation. How we write observation in inclusive method? I need to just check which is the least number. We know that 18 is the least number. Least number means lowest number. Lowest number is 18. Largest number is 96. Right, 96. Let's take an class interval of 10 numbers. Class interval of 10 numbers. Using inclusive method, I can write like beginning from 18, there should be 10 numbers, including 18. Count it in your hand. Use 10 fingers. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So here, if you include 18, also you include 27, then 10 numbers is there on your finger, right? Next, 28 to 2, 37, 38 to 2, 47, 48 to 2, 57, 58 to 2, 67, 68 to 2, 77, 78 to 2, 87, 88 to 2, 97. That is enough because 96 is the greatest number here. You can put like this, or even you can put like 1 to 10, 11 to 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 31 to 40, 41 to 50, 51 to 60, 61 to 70, 71 to 80, 81 to 90, 91 to 100. Now, because we don't have anyone who have scored lesser than 1, lesser than 10, 1 to between 1 to 10, it is 0. Frequency is 0. Right here, frequency is 0. This is a class or observation. Someone has got 18, which is between 11 to 20. Right? Someone has got 20 also. So 18 and 20 falls between 11 to 20. That means there are 2 people who have got between 11 to 20. This is frequency. This is how we write. This is inclusive method. In inclusive method, this side, what we call it as lower limit. Lower limit. This side data, what we call it as a upper limit. Okay, in inclusive and exclusive method also. When we are writing class intervals, the first number is a lower limit number, the other number is a upper limit number. Upper limit number. Okay. In inclusive method, when we are writing the frequencies, we'll be considering this number also, this number also. That is inclusive method. But when it comes to exclusive method I will write here with the same 10 numbers intervals. Exclusive method, okay, the upper limit and the lower limit will be same sometimes. Most of the time. See here, 18, okay, 18 to 28 is 10 numbers in exclusive method. 18 to 28 is a 10 number. Again 28 will repeat here. 28 to 38, 38 to 48, okay, 48 to, like that, 48 to 58, 58 to 68, 68 to 78, 78 to 88, 88 to 98. Like this, the previous upper limit number repeats in the lower limit. You can see this 28 is repeating, 38 is repeating, 48 here and 48 here is repeating, 58 is repeating, 68 is repeating, 78 is repeating. But when we are considering this 18, I know 18 to 28, here I will put it 1. But let's say here 28 number is there, 28, let's assume that there is a 28 number here in this number series. If the 28 is there, where will you consider, here and here? Both. Then how it is possible? There is only one student who has got 28 mark, and if you consider it here also, it will be considering like multiple times, right? Then it will be wrong. The answer will be wrong. So it's important for us to know that if someone has got this number, we will not consider this here. Upper limit number we will not consider. We will consider it in a lower limit. So we are ignoring this or excluding this upper limits. That is why we call it as an exclusive method. Exclusive method. If you check in this format, if I write, okay, in this format, I will write it here in the exclusive method. 1 to 0 to 10, okay, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. Like this I can write. But if you observe here 0 to 10, with this is exclusive method, this is exclusive method, this is inclusive method, this one is inclusive method. What can we understand here is, if you count this 1 to 10 in your fingers, hand, okay, count it in your hand using your fingers, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Frequency, a class interval is 10 numbers, right? Beginning from 1 up to 10, you can count it easily in your hands. All the 10 numbers are there. That is why we call it as an inclusive method. But when you come to exclusive method, you are starting with 0. Count it in your hand using your fingers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Means after using all the 10 fingers, then you have to use one more finger, which is invisible, but still you will be counting it. That means there are 11 numbers, right? So you will be excluding this upper limit number. You don't need to consider that for that particular item when you are calculating. That is why we call it as an exclusive method. And most of the time you have to convert inclusive method to exclusive method to solve the problems on mean median mode. In future, when we will be solving the problems based on the continuous data, that time I will teach you on that. But in my next video, when I teach you how to draw the frequency distribution table based on inclusive method and exclusive method, once you understand that how to draw that, it's important for you for your examination for 5 marks. In section B, they may ask you a question based on frequency distribution table. They will give you some numbers, like they may give you 30 numbers, 40 numbers, 50 numbers, and you have to put it in a table, frequency distribution table, using inclusive method also or exclusive method. It depends on the question paper setter. They may ask you anything, or even they may ask you by giving a inclusive method observation and frequency, they may ask you to convert that inclusive method into exclusive method, like that also. Okay, you should be ready for that, which I'll be discussing in the next upcoming videos. Once you watch and understand it, you will be having a thorough knowledge on that. You should prepare yourself thoroughly, practice more questions. When it comes to practical subjects, it's important that you practice at least 10 questions of each type. Then only you become an expert in that, and you can target scoring 80 out of 80 or 60 out of 60, whatever the marks for you, based on whether you are a NEP student or a SCP student. Okay, I hope that all these things are making sense for you. In the next video, follow my videos, subscribe to my channel, share these videos with your friends, colleagues also. Will be coming up with frequency distribution problems calculation. Okay, thank you so much.